Next speaker, Sri S.S. Sharma Chinta, founder of a company called WNP. So he is also a practical engineer, sharing his knowledge and experience. He likes to share his knowledge and work with young brains. He always says, I want to talk to young people so that I want to encourage students to come forward and work in this VLSI domain. So I request sir to interact more than his talk and do better for our young generation.
Thank you for your kind introduction.
Seems all of you might be hungry to go for the lunch, but no, thanks. So everyone here is young, so I cannot say somebody is old. So I want this session to be more interactive. Okay, I think I have met a few people here earlier, almost 9 months ago. But I want to make this session more interactive. Let us see how it goes. So again, thanks to Mr. Alex James. It was very thought-provoking presentation. I learned a lot from this presentation also actually. So yeah, we are going to work on some of the edge AI applications where I want to connect with Kerala Digital University, I think along with Mr. Alex also. So let me divide my, oh, it's already here. Can I? So I divide this presentation into 3 parts, like maybe 4 parts, like why I am here. So second is who are we, and the third one is I want to share my thoughts, like to all the young people here, so that they can think about what they can do. And the fourth one is, of course, what is the takeaway from this presentation? I think this is what I want to interact with you today. The perspective and the main theme of this presentation, like which is Chandrasekhar Garu has been asking me to focus on that. So is it connected? Sorry, this is connected. So let me give a brief. Who am I? Certainly, I am not Mahesh Babu, but my name is Srinivas Sharma. So I worked in Indian Navy for a period of 15 years. So thanks. So what I have done there, so these are my 2 favorite places. The submarine, that is the first nuclear submarine which we brought to India in the year 1991. So I was 18 years old, so I started my career in nuclear submarine. So it's really a fantastic place to work. After that, we bought some ships from Russia because they are the main suppliers of our military or navy equipment. So that is a ship called mini destroyer, where it have lot of missiles and radars. So my main work was to maintain radars. So all types of radars, navigational, gunnery. So those radars work on analog computing. So today we have digital computing, but even in order to find a target, track a moving target, we need to have so many, like all these 3 parameters like azimuth, angle and the distance. These 3 have to be calculated. They used to be calculated using wheels, and then we have to track that. How to track? If you are on the stable ground, it is easy to track, but we are in the sea. Sea means lot of waves. The ship will move, roll. So we have to stabilize the roll and pitch, and then target the incoming aircraft. So very complex computations, a lot of rich learning experience. So there, after spending time, I finished, actually I joined as a diploma engineer there after finishing my electronics diploma. Then I finished my graduation. Then there also I finished my MTech during those 15 years. And then after 15 years, I thought, while doing my graduation, I came across semiconductor physics, which is a fascinating subject actually. And nowadays there is no allied trades in engineering. I think almost allied trades are closed, but we have metallurgy and material science, and these two are also very fascinating subjects. Why? Because the submarine or ship, it will stay in the harsh environment, and any small rust will kill all the people. So that is where, because there are some times where the entire ship got flooded, the entire submarine got flooded, all the wires came out. But when we took all these blocks and tried to repair that, none of them got rusted. So that is where a lot of research and material science help us to understand what they have done and how they are able to sell to the entire world their armor and ships, and we are buying it. So we are always on the buying side. So my intention is to all the young minds here, just think about how to prepare yourself for us and also sell to others. That is how you have to think, so that you can save a lot of our foreign exchange. Okay, coming back to about my career. So then I started, I joined a company called AMS OSRAM, which is a FSF. FSF means full service foundry, means they start from specs to the design of the product. So if you have mobile phones, all of you have a sensor on the rear end as well as the front side. So that sensor is a light sensor. So there is a gyro sensor in your mobile phone where it will make your screen rotate when you tilt the phone. So those sensors they manufacture there. So apart from that, various other devices. So I worked there for almost like 8.5 years. And after that I thought, now I should not be I, so I should become we. So then I started a company called WNP. So WNP I started in 2017 with 2 engineers. Now we are a team of 32 engineers. Almost all are electronics. We have 1 PhD also. And what we do, we design, we do offer services for chip manufacturing companies. You name it, we are already doing services for them. So if you say there are 6 companies in Hyderabad who do a lot of devices in all domains. So we serve for them by our highly skilled manpower. That is our business. So what are the different domains we work? I'm just telling you because if you have some questions, just stop me so that I can explain further about on those things. So this is one of the main key strengths that we do for several companies, RFIC layout. And then this digital design also, we have a team of 8 people. Then mixed signal IC layout, which is one of the challenging domain. We handle up to 10G data converters, 10 giga samples per second. These are the data converters we taped out and the customer is using them. And apart from that, we have lot of image sensors manufactured on various nodes. When I say node, I think most of you understand. Nodes are like 180 nanometers, 22 nanometers, Global Foundry, TSMC. Even now we are starting with 12 nanometers on TSMC. And below our nodes, we are not doing directly, but our people will go there and work on those nodes. This is what we do. So those are interested to know what are the semiconductor foundries. So these are the foundries that we work on. So global foundries and Skywaters, they are completely isolated process. fully depleted silicon on insulator, FDSY, one of the fantastic processes. So, those who want to do something, I think you can target, because first time pass will be easy, because there will be no bulk noise there. So, bulk noise is almost nullified. Okay, if you have access, first try those processes. Okay, this is about our resource distribution, about our company. So, before the next topic, how many of you want to have your own company after you go out of the college? Okay, almost no hands up. How many of you are going to do a pure research? Okay. How many of you want to help to bring up a product? Okay, here we have audience. Okay, so let me focus on the product side. So, I think we generally will have a lot of ideas to bring out a product, and we think that it will do wonders, but actually it is not. Like, first of all, we have to understand and define a clear product, what is necessity for the people around you, for the society around you, for the country, or for whom there is a target application, then only your product will sustain. So, means from my experience since last 20 years, like or 20 years plus, I have categorized into 4 categories. So, let me explain those. Thus, the first one is invention. Very, very few people will do that. Like, I think they are like, they sacrifice their life for the society. If you name super scientists, like they are inventors. So, the first, second world war, the radar which we came, it has churned out so many products. If you go into your home, how many of you have a say microwave oven in your house? Okay, so many, right? So, you just go through in your daily life, most of the inventions are byproducts of the radar technology, which have been invented in Second World War. Okay. So, the second is self-driven. Self-driven means you have a great idea and automatically it will catch up the market. For example, how many of you have smartphones? Everyone, right? So, smartphone is invented first by a gentleman called Simon. That person, while he was working in IBM, he started this idea and he worked on the table and proposed this. This will work for the society. And after that, you know, your Steve Jobs picked up and then it proliferated like anything. It really means it bombarded market, and every corner of the country, even in developed countries or developing countries, we cannot imagine a life without a mobile phone, right? I think most of you, you don't leave mobile phone, you leave everything, but you don't leave your mobile phone at any point of time. So, this is called self-driven products. So, you have to identify such products. There are so many things that India needs such type of products, and you will become, if you are focused on money, then you have to focus on self-driven products. The third category is, so you have to identify a problem. So many problems are there around. Maybe when I see this scenario on the Hyderabad roads, I feel a lot actually. We all engineers, scientists, why we are not helping this person not going into the canal like this? See, he is an human and he should not go and clean like that. We should have missions there. So, you find such problems around you, not certainly this problem, but you have to find such problems around you and bring up a product. So, here there is a solution, and at least 4 to 5 missions are there in Hyderabad and they are using it, but they are not sufficient for the population we have. You should think about such things. Identify a problem around you. The third one, the fourth one is you create a problem and then find a solution. Please never do that. That is very bad. So, maybe I believe it was created, maybe I might be wrong, but I strongly believe that, and then they want to sell the vaccine. So we don't do this as an Indian. I think we always want to help people around us and around the world, right? So this is about the 4 categories I have come across, but maybe you might find some other categories. So then, can I move ahead with the next slide? Thank you. So first of all, defining a problem, how to find the idea and define a problem. So from the definition of the problem only we can get a good idea. So stating the problem is very, very important to bring out something out, useful for the society or for you. So when professors are asked me, you come up with some information about a problem statement. Then I was going through a news channel where the AQI index in Delhi is around 1150, where we need only less than 100 to be normal, even less than 70 is good. So our Prime Minister have promised in the Paris that we will bring down all our carbon emissions below 45% by 2030. I think there is a significant work is going on around that. So all curves in our research will give a lot of information, I think, right? We do a lot of work on curve fitting and analysis. So if you see by 2020, we need to focus on minimizing the energy consumption or shift to the energies which are eco-friendly. This is where a lot of research is there, scope is there, products bring out is there. So I'm just focusing on this, and just I want to bring up some of these things. The first is, there is a lot of scope in the wellness domain. How many of you are aware of wellness? Okay, wellness is that starts from our beauty, handsomeness, texture of the skin, health from inside, mental health, physical health, everything is wellness, and environment around you. So everything comes under the wellness. So there is a lot of innovative ideas around wellness. Okay, I will tell one later. The other one is, okay, as a parent, I also my child also want to go away from the mobile addiction, but luckily now he finished his graduation and is into the job, but there they don't allow mobile addiction. Cigarette and liquor. This is the major concern I see around the young population. So I observe a lot of young population when I visit colleges, but cigarette smoking and liquor, this is the most problem which many of the people will face in next 10 years, especially the cigarette smoking. Then the invasive diagnostics and false alarms. So I think all of you know what is invasive diagnostics. Invasive is cutting with piercing, like you pierce and take the parameter. And there are false alarms in that also. So means even though you measure the glucose level, that is not accurate sometimes. How to handle such things? That is where your AI comes into picture. Then there are non-invasive diagnostics with spectroscopy ranging in the 650 to 300 nanometers wavelength light radiation. So there we need a lot of precision because it is non-invasive, so we generally don't get precision measurement. But how to handle that precision? That is where you can apply your AI algorithms. There are several cancer trends due to the food we are consuming. Like we always try to have very spicy food. If it is not spicy, we just leave it on the table or we don't take. So the spicy food that we are consuming with more colors and artificial flavors are ready to cause a lot of cancers. So, baby care for working professionals, either mom or dad, both have a responsibility for the baby care when they are going for a work. So, how to handle with technology? I think I am giving all these problems. There is a scope to build products here. Precision agriculture with embedded AI. This is one of the emerging field where almost lot of research is going on, and we are also working in that field. If those who are interested, you can come and be an intern here from all branches of science and engineering. Pest management, if you have home garden, if you have lands, the pest management is one of the pressing problem for the farmers or who maintain it. Actually, they get frustrated with pests. So, one of the major area is pest management. Okay, reliable security for the homes and houses, and of course, national safety, because I worked in defense, I know what is national safety, and we gave some ideas earlier also, and we are working one of the product. So, this is one of the major problem, infiltration, like people who are coming to India and residing here and eating our resources. This also we have to stop. We have to use the technology. So, invisible enemy troops, when we have huge mountains, who are there on the other side, we don't know how to find them, how to stop them, how to neutralize them. These are one of the major challenges, and that there is a scope where you can handle with the drones and other things. So, I think these are the various places where you can offer lot of product and come up with ideas. So, those are interested in PhD, a full time, we have some scope here, so they can work with us. Okay, some solutions, we have a stubble burning. How many of you know stubble burning? So, after the crop is taken out, so the dry crop is burnt, so that they do not carry it outside. So, that causes lot of air pollution. So, recently the microbiologists have come up with a very decent culture where you can pour it on top of the stubble and it will convert into manure. And if you are using the cars or your vehicle now, our petrol now is having 20% ethanol, which is taken from the stubble after the crop is taken out from the land. Okay. Any crop which is not properly yielding, or sugarcane, they will cut and get it hydrolyzed with the enzymes, and then it is converted into ethanol. Two types of ethanol, one ethanol is for our vehicles and the other ethanol is for general purpose. So, these are some solutions we have, but we need so many solutions. So, I just want to make you understand where we have lot of chances to bring out new products. Okay, coming back to the main course. So, because all of you are electronics background, right? So, these are the various places where if you want to focus on energy product, you can think about silicon carbide or gallium nitride technology, where you can come out with the devices. So, we have the foundry support now, where these products are used in chargers, BLDC control, UPS, RF transmitters. So, how many of you have seen the BLDC motors? Where? Drones, correct, exactly. Two-wheelers, fans, yes. So, this is an emerging field where you need a lot of innovative commutation to efficiently rotate the BLDC motor. Next, agriculture, we can have a lot of sensors like temperature measurement, relative humidity, pH value, and we need sensors for measuring the elements of soil, nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. So, how to measure that? So, you need a spectroscope to measure any element, right, to find any element. So spectroscope are very huge in size. So how to make it very small and carry it to the field? That is how you have to think. And there are so many papers on this, and you can go through that. Then if you want to do something in automotive, so you can focus on FDSOI and FinFET technologies, which is now emerging. For computation, large computation, we need the FDSOI with low noise. And FinFET, I think this is an emerging field, which is where you need several cores in a small area. This is where we use the FinFET technology. So where you can work, so LIN, CAN, FlexRay, and LIDAR. So these are the automotive networks what we use. Local interconnect, CAN is, it is a CAN bus inside the car where most of the safety critical applications will work on that. Then one of the, where we are working in one of the sensor called QDP. This is a quantum dot photodiode. So this is where we are now currently working on a sensor. We want to bring up, because all image sensors are CMOS image sensors, and this is a new trend which already the products are there, and we are now bringing up a small photo sensor which can be used for using this food adulteration, skin freshness, the amount of youth in a skin, or the amount of when you pluck a fruit from the garden, when it was plucked from the garden, is it really fresh, or it is, or it was taken one week ago. So these are the things like various domains where you can work. Okay. So what are our strengths? Let us have a quick SWOT analysis. So we have an excellent demography, means very good atmosphere and conditions to work most of the hours during the day, and excellent talent. Like most of you, I think you have gone through a rigorous training, and you came here into the College of Engineering. So I strongly believe we have good talent. What is our weakness actually? We are always users, like we don't want to have our own things. We buy when something is there from outside the country, we buy. So mindset, lack of quality consciousness, risk taking, like we generally don't take risk, we just want to a very comfortable zone. So these are the some of the weaknesses that we have, which we have to overcome. See, if you have weaknesses are very high, and we have a lot of opportunities now. There is a Atal Tinkering Lab where it is funding a lot of small labs around the world. And earlier it was not easy. Now doing business is very easy. I registered my company almost in 2 days. Earlier it was not like that. It has to go through lot of paperwork. I have done my registration online. Excellent. We have EDA tool grid now available. Your college also have this, and you can avail that EDA tool grid. And of course, always when you do something, there will be threats, and you have to handle it. So competition and challenges of integrating of AI and Edge AI to the silicon. Then when we are working on the new already world is working on so many advanced topics. So you have to think about what world is doing and what I am doing, whether I can do for them also. Like that you have to think. So who are the existing players? And one of the main thing is brain drain, because after doing lot of education here, we just don't want to stay in India, we just want to fly away. That is the major problem. So, and retaining the talent, like if you started a startup, how you can retain the talent also. These are the challenges and threats we have. So many people always say that we always have I have an idea, but I cannot start a company. So what are the social barriers? Let us understand this. One is the parents' mindset. They always say, no, you just try for a job. You try for go and try and get a at Panjagutta and get you trained in all the Java and vagara, and then you just try for a software job. And that is always the mindset always with the people. We don't think about the other jobs which are highly paying and also very innovative, where you have a lot of scope to grow. Of course, this is the challenge always. Whenever I go airport, the major occupants are students. After students only I can enter into that, because every day almost, I should not say this, but it is more than a fish market. People are going like this, which is not good. We are giving crores of money to the outside universities. We have wonderful universities in India, but we are just like think there is something super duper there, and we are just migrating to outside the world. Okay, so the other front is economical. So we have lot of ideas, but no mentors or no funds. Now this case is almost partially resolved. In India, we have these two great, the three great things. They are supporting like anything actually. I am one of the beneficiary of this. I have not even paid a single rupee, but we are using these services. Okay, the next slide will be little bit problematic. Don't take it personal, but this is what I am observing. We are not quality conscious. If you agree or not, that is fine, but we don't focus on quality. Chalta hai. See, this is how even we try to live with all the hazardous life like this. There is a death punishment for the lorry who are carrying like that, but nobody cares, nobody stops, nobody complains. So this attitude also should be changed from the mindset of the young people. You are the future of India, not we. Jugaad. This is also, I want my work to be done, that's all. Yeah, we have to appreciate this person actually. He is really helping the villagers, because he is helping to come to the town to do work, but at a low cost. But there are some solutions, like what is the safety? Huh? Yes. So these are the things, like quality consciousness is very important. Like just we welded and it is going, no, there is a procedure for everything, right? If you are taking rods, you take it in a lorry with fully occupied, or tie a large cloth so that others will not hurt. I have some of my close person died like that by sticking to that rod. So one more problem I see with the people here in the young generation when I go to colleges is they shy away from allied skills. What is allied skill? If I want to do something, circuit will not is sufficient actually. I have to put the enclosure, I have to properly bring the harness, make it presentable. It should have some aesthetic appeal, ergonomics. So nobody wants this. We just want to close the product, write a paper, my work is done, my degree is obtained. No, that attitude should change. Let me see. I have got two products like from my team. It's not my team. Like when I went to college, I asked them to do that. Without allied skills, means they don't know how to make an enclosure, they don't know how to make a harness, how to present. Then I asked somebody, I taught them how to do an enclosure and where to go, but it took time. You see the product, same circuit, and that is the difference between the allied skills and project without allied skills. So all our engineers need allied skills. Multidisciplinary skills are very, very important for all the youth. You have to present in such a way like you are going for a marriage, or like when we go marriage, you go to a salon, make up yourself. Like that you have to produce a product, not like a haphazard way, like we wake up in the morning. Okay. I think these are self-explanatory, no need to explain. So, what is the key takeaway from here? Maybe there is nothing, but what I want is we are working on some of the products where there are well-defined problem statements. These problem statements are useful for your PhD to complete, and we fund that PhD. And we want MTech people who are very serious in the analog design, please contact. And the BTech graduates, because they always have a lot of academic work, I understand, because they are fully loaded with academic load. I don't know, because I want BTech also to come and work in our company, but I don't know when they will get free from the academic tasks. But I welcome any BTech graduates, maybe 3 on the analog design domain. They can work and do some designs in our company. We have a lot of scope. This is what we offer for you. So, this is a key takeaway. If you are interested, what you can do is please inform Professor, your principal Chandrasekhar Garu or Madam Radhika Garu. Then they will channel to us. Then we will see and we will have an evaluation. And after that evaluation, if you are selected, we will proceed. And we cannot pay your talent, but we try to take your expenses, because we cannot measure talent with money. So, these are our collaborations. This is about us. So, we are collaborating with these, and of course, Osmania University also, we are now associated for various product development.
Thank you, sir. Very nice. I enjoyed your talk. And this is Dr. Ram from Penang, Malaysia. You given the opportunities for all, for MTech to come to PhD. How about startups like me? How we can collaborate and scale up to some of the services to Malaysia?
So you have a startup?
Yes, sir. I have a startup.
What is that?
It's a AI Tech Park, Indian Berhad. It's a private limited company, started in 2019. We want to do digital transformation. Penang is pronounced to be Southeast Asia, Silicon Valley. Okay. I worked for Intel Malaysia for 12 years before starting this company.
Okay.
I did PhD there before.
Okay.
Now I want to connect our...
So you can connect us with the ecosystem, because we have one product on the precision agriculture where we are collecting the samples of all the plant leaves and the growth pattern.
Yes.
And we are preparing algorithms for that using the CSE team. So we want to have the localized learning, like
Yes, sir.
as like we have gone through the Edge AI is one of the focus. So that is where we can collaborate if you are interested.
Yes, sir. Also, same like there, we have a tie-up with one of the local university. Are you open for bringing few people there, like a 3 months internship here in India?
Oh, okay, from Malaysia.
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. Yeah. So I will share our profile. So
Sure,
you
sir.
can share us. So let us see how we can collaborate.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Chairman Garu, for sharing your valuable insights with us and also offering opportunities for our students. I hope the participants will make use of this. Thank you very much. We are happy to have you here. Thank you.